Now, in China, Trump has become a cultural phenomenon. I mean, that's incredible to see. And we shared a little bit of that, but wait till you see what Will Ripley has to show you.
Extraordinary diplomatic moves by Chinese President Xi Jinping. A phone call Friday with Xi and President-elect Donald Trump.
I have a very good relationship with President Xi. We have been communicating with each other.
The phone call seen as a rare public signal of Xi's willingness to work with Trump, an unusual move by China's leadership. Adding to the diplomatic gesture, Xi, for the first time, sending Vice President Han Zheng to Washington for Monday's inauguration. Han, the highest-ranking Chinese official ever to attend a U.S. presidential swearing-in. Trump's return to the White House is a trending topic on Chinese social media. People are calling the latest SpaceX Starship explosion a fireworks celebration for Trump from his friend Elon Musk. China's admiration for Trump comes with an ironic twist. On social media, he's nicknamed Nation-Building Trump, a reference to how his divisive policies and personality, along with his focus on China, propped up Beijing's global standing. Also, comments like these: "The Dragon King is coming back," the official photo of American Empire's King Trump. Don't worry, TikTok is the home base for Trump. He won't ban it. These Chinese kids are even learning to dance to YMCA. Village People are on Trump's inauguration performance list. Trump's popularity in China is a cultural phenomenon. His likeness has appeared on Lunar New Year items, from a Year of the Dog statue to a Year of the Pig shirt. Now, Trump is being called, jokingly, the king who knows everything, a nod to this popular new MAGA hat.
Chinese people look at him and contrast him with their lifeless leaders, and they say, he's the guy we like.
On Chinese social media, comparisons are emerging between Trump and Zhen Huan, the cunning and resilient protagonist of the hit Chinese drama Empresses in the Palace.
There is even a Trump fandom in China. The Chinese call Trump Chuan Da-ye. The meaning is a great Trump grandfather.
This is not Trump's first cultural impact in China. During his first presidency, he became the only foreign leader in modern history to dine in the Forbidden City. The move, orchestrated by Beijing, appealed to Trump's love for spectacle, a brief honeymoon phase in U.S.-China relations, later derailed by trade wars and the pandemic. It all can go downhill very quickly, as we saw the first time around. But despite all of this rhetoric and the tough on China cabinet led by Marco Rubio that Trump is assembling, people in China do genuinely really respect him, almost love him. They like the fact that he's rich. They like the fact that he has socially conservative views. A lot of people in China share those views. So it's really interesting to go on the Chinese internet and just see all of this praise for Trump, even with people knowing that it could be a very bumpy 4 years ahead.
Yeah, it is. It is really fascinating, but incredible how overwhelming. I mean, down to learning the YMCA. All right, Will Ripley, thank you very much. And Fareed Zakaria is out front with me now. Fareed, you talk about learning the YMCA. It's just a small thing that actually means a lot and says a lot. And then you've got this phone call between Trump and Xi, and you've got the Chinese vice president heading to Trump's inauguration, which is an unprecedented event to send someone of that level. What do you make of this moment?
Well, what is truly fascinating about it is Trump is a unique figure in American politics in that he can change his mind about almost anything, and his base doesn't care. He's able to do it. The political gymnastics that Donald Trump can achieve are breathtaking. Just think about it. This is the guy who originally banned TikTok. The original TikTok ban was put in place by Donald Trump in an executive order. And then the court ruled that he had overreached. You have to do it by law. And now he's trying to use an executive order to undo a congressional law that has been passed 9-0 by the Supreme Court. So he's changed on China. And, the Democrats run scared on China. They're worried that they'll be seen as soft and dove. Trump can do anything. He's able to, kind of suddenly turn himself into a panda lover and boast about it. And it doesn't matter. And I'm sure the Chinese people look at this and they think this guy, maybe, he wants better relations. Now, you point out that behind all this, there may be the reality that Trump's principal advisor at this point is Elon Musk. And Elon Musk has always had soft views on China. He, as you say, China is a huge market for him. He admires China's engineering and skills. So we might see the most extraordinary thing in this Trump second term, which is despite an administration of hawks, Donald Trump ends up being the dove.
It is amazing. I mean, certainly you heard, Marco Rubio be clear where he stands, right? They're going to end up in a situation where China controls everything in the United States if we don't watch. I mean, that's the tone right now. But can I ask you about Elon Musk? Because he has, I called him the word partner because I struggle sometimes to find the word. I mean, that kind of captures his omnipresent, he's always with Trump. He's so much a part of things. Holidays at Mar-a-Lago. But let me just play again part of what Musk said about China that we have on tape.
Well, I'm a big fan of China. We can say that. I've got a lot of fans in China. Well, the feelings are reciprocated.
So I know you're not a fly on the wall in their conversations, but Trump is the one who initially put these incredibly tough tariffs on China that the Biden administration continued. So do you think Musk changes Trump's mind on this? I mean, for Musk, this is everything. I mean, it's existential when it comes to his business and net worth.
Yeah, and to be fair, I think Elon Musk genuinely admires China. He thinks it's a huge market. He also thinks they're amazing, engineers. They have managed to achieve extraordinary things, and there's an argument to be made without any question. But you're right that Trump in his first term, it wasn't just the trade wars. He established the Space Force entirely as a response to China. There was a comprehensive shift in U.S. policy under Donald Trump toward a much more hawkish view on China. So for him to reverse course and unravel that all would be something, and it would point to Musk's ability to moderate him. Look, it might end up resulting in the U.S. and China having a better working relationship around issues of trade, issues of technology, and issues of geopolitics, which would be a good thing.
Fareed, I have to ask you also about China and Russia. I mean, the U.S. has said China has been very helpful to Putin in various ways over the course of Putin's war in Ukraine. And today, Putin signed a new pact with Iran's new president. So there's this new pact that got signed, already close relationship between the two. We know Iran's such a crucial provider of the Shahed drones and other things. But how significant is this deal that was just signed?
It's significant in that it reminds you once again that Putin is in bad shape. Putin needs arms from Iran. He needs the drone technology that they have. Imagine that. Iran is providing Russia, once considered one of the most advanced, technologically sophisticated countries in the world, with weapons technology. He needs North Korea for personnel, for military forces, and he needs China for all kinds of technology, computer goods, and money. Without China, Putin would not be able to do what he's doing in Ukraine. And so it's an absolutely critical meeting. And by the way, back to our earlier discussion, if Trump wanted to achieve something really heroic on foreign policy, it would be to take his new relationship with China and get the Chinese to stop supporting Putin's war and, in fact, pressure Putin to sign a peace deal. Now, that would be something.